Hello? Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Port Richey Centennial Committee meeting Tuesday, March 18th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Please all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes, ma'am.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, can you please call roll call?
Chairman John Eric Hoover.
Here.
Vice Chairwoman Caroline Gonzalez.
Here.
Member Sal LaCarey.
Here.
Member Adam Thompson.
Present.
Member Julie Keenan. Here. Member Cheryl Taylor. Let the record show that Member Cheryl Taylor is absent from today's meeting. Member Kim LaCarey.
Here.
Member Debbie Robinson.
Here.
Member Janet Applefield.
Here.
Okay. Approval of committee minutes for February 4th, 2025. We have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All approved?
Aye.
Motion carries. Motion carries.
You're doing good.
Comments from the general public? Anyone?
We have one.
We have none.
No general public. Comments from the chair and committee members. Julie, any comments?
Not at this time.
Okay, I don't have any. Darryl,
No, I can wait till later.
Adam,
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good till later.
Janet.
I just have one request. Now that the fishing tournament flyer is done, is it possible, Sal, to get this put up at Nick's Park at the bulletin board there?
Yes, I will send copies to Public Works and have them posted
That would be great. Thank you.
at both Waterfront and Nick's Park.
Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Debbie, do you have any comments?
No, this time.
Okay. And then now for the committee business, Centennial.
Yeah, just make
sure
he doesn't have any comments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chairman Hoover, do you have any comments?
Not this time.
Okay. So committee business, Centennial. Yep.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
What do you say?
yeah, no comments this time, thanks.
Okay. Committee business, Centennial events budget discussion. Adam, do you have anything?
Yes, I believe everybody has a new budget in front of them. The only difference is we received two $75 Expo
So excited.
entry fees. So right now we have a total of 3 Expo entry fees. We checked earlier today. We had some internet issues. We checked earlier today. There was no other payments in through our payment portal. So right now we're sitting at about $41,114.29 collected. After everything's budgeted and what we've spent so far, give or take, we have left to budget about $4,678.
Okay. I did want to make a comment on the budget. I don't know if this is where I can propose that I need budgets for 2 events. For the business expo, if I can have $500. I'm going to do swag bags. I'm going to try to keep it at the minimum. I've been getting quotes. I want to get, it's for the business expo, hand sanitizer, like a little hand sanitizer, a pen. I don't know if lanyards, what do you guys think of lanyards?
The hand sanitizer and pens are a good idea. I think the lanyards are good. Throw in the garbage probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like hand sanitizers, maybe packets of towels, so like a wipe towel or something like that is people will use, but same lanyard will just thrown out.
Okay.
You gonna put the names on the pens or just
Yes.
doesn't matter from anybody?
No, City of Port Richey, I want to put the Centennial celebration. And then I want to do the same thing with the hand sanitizers, the bag as well. Bag.
Email Ocean Honda.
I already spoke with them.
Okay,
They're going to give me keychains.
Yes, he's really good about putting something together.
Just reminded me I have to go
I think
and
it's
get them.
Amanda.
Okay. And then I think it was Amber. Was it
Amber, yes.
Amber. And then I'm going to reach out to other sponsors to see if they want to add anything to the bag. And for the bags, what do you guys think? You guys think a little book bag thing or a little bag that you can put so you can take groceries if you want later on and stuff
Grocery
like that?
bag.
Grocery.
Grocery bag? Okay. Anything else in the swag bag that we can think of that we should add?
Will we have the challenge coins back by then?
By April 30th? Yeah, the challenge coins will probably be hopefully the second week of April. They are ordered and we're waiting on them, but they have estimated the second week of April.
Okay, so maybe
Wanna put one in the
challenge coin. Okay.
Or do we want to save those for the mayor's ball?
I think we were
Maybe just
talking
see
about, I
afterwards.
think we were saving them and then we were gonna sell the rest
Oh, okay. We can do
for
that.
like $15 a piece. That's what we discussed last time.
Okay. That's fine. I thought about something
I
else.
think that's what we discussed.
Detergents, pens, wipe towels, grocery bag, and that's it. So it shouldn't be that much. And then the Centennial kickoff parade, I wanted to have a budget of 1,500. Is that okay? We can do that. May
Do
not
we need
use it.
500 for the business expo? Do you want more?
Hey, slow down.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, I mean.
Let her speak. Sal, let her
No,
speak.
because I'm just saying, if she decides maybe she wants something else to go in there, she'll have a little extra breathing room.
Was the business expo was the business expo something that we had to have a certain number of people, or
We didn't have
we're
anything.
going forward with it, even if these 3 people is the only one that shows up?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna work my little heart out
Okay.
to see if I can get more people. But
And Ocean gets a table too, right?
Ocean gets a table, and I'm gonna see if the other sponsors also. Oh, that's what I want to speak of. Thought about it. What do you guys think of having a flash sale for about a week for instead of like $75, say $50 for the business expo?
How many tables can go inside?
We have 50 vendors
Inside.
outside, and 10 vendors outside.
How many
outside?
10.
Let's go back to the budget first so we can approve both.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
So we can do that. Now, for the 500 for the business expo, that's just for you to get the bags printed and any of the items that you want the Centennial logo
Correct.
printed. Have you gone out for any estimates yet? Or
I have,
And
and
it's
it's
going to work.
around that. Yes.
And that's going to work. Okay.
use the stickers? Just the stickers?
Yes, that was another thing I wanted to ask you about the stickers. You have stickers already?
We
You
can
have the
we
stickers.
can print
Okay,
them. You just let me know what size you need and we can get them printed.
perfect. Yes.
So that's fine. Motion to approve the business expo budget for $500.
Second.
Yes.
All in,
favor.
I'm sorry.
All in favor. You're
I-
helping me. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Eric, are you hearing us?
Yes,
You're okay with that?
yes, I was gonna vote.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can make a motion. I'm allowed. I made a motion. Kim seconded it.
Okay.
I will let Ashley know when she returns. So then you go ahead with.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.
I-
All right. So
500. Perfect. And then for Eric?
And Madam Chair,
Yes.
I do have a question on the budget, once you guys get to a point where you, are accepting comments for that, just make you aware.
Okay.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can make your comment now.
Hey, Adam, you had, I couldn't hear you very well. Portal, have you received any payments on the portal?
No, we've had internet issues this morning, so there was a large gap in between there. But when I checked before and after, there was no payments in there.
Okay, but it is up and running. And so, the other comment I wanted to make, on your budget spreadsheet, I think I may point this out before, and maybe it didn't get taken care of, but I just did some comparison on the numbers. And so if you look down at the budget spreadsheet and you look at the, if you've got $43,300 in sponsor income coming in, And of course, the in-kind, just leave that off for now. I'm not just talking about the hard dollars, 43.3. And you go down to the budgeted items, those add up to 37.3. And so the difference of that is $6,000 unbudgeted. And then on your spent column, you've got spent 2,410.71 of the budget, or that was spent. So you've got 1,089.29 that was budgeted that did not get spent. So you would take that $6,000, I assume, and add that 1,089 back, which gives us a 7,889. Be our unbudgeted amounts. What's the 46.78 there?
I'd have to go back and look at my formula, but I believe I took the total funds minus the 37, minus the 24, and added in the 1,089.29, which gave me the 46.78.58, which would have been correct because when I added the other the $150 for the expo, it raised the total fund price and also raised the budget amount there. So I'll have to check my.
Obviously, yeah, check the math on that because obviously if you got 37.3 budgeted and 43.3 in, that's $6,000 unbudgeted right there. And if you add 1,000 back to that, you're going to have 7,000 something. So check that. So we should have 7,000 unbudgeted, and then the other thing is it's not on here that we have $10,000 coming in from the Fort Ritchie. I forget the name of the holding corp. I think is what they call it. Ryan Burke's group committed that, so we should have about $17,000 left to budget if needed, as you guys talk about different things, whether it be bands or whatnot going forward. Like I said, we should have about $17,000 to budget.
Do you have Eric, this is Sal. Do you have any ETA on any of on that check or anything like that? Have you heard anything?
It should be sometime this week. I'll reach back out to him and try to see if he knows what's coming, but it's supposed to be sometime this week.
Okay.
But yeah, I think at this point it's definitely coming, so we can encumber it if needed.
Okay. An additional $10,000 that we may get, or it's coming.
And I said, if my math is correct, we should have, even without that 10, we should have 7,000 something unbudgeted. Obviously, Adam, I have to verify that, but
So if I take this 41,114 that we have total fund wise, minus the 37,300, minus what we've used. Hold on. Yes. So 41,000 is what we have. Oh wait, you know what? I'm double dipping here.
Really, Adam?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm double dipping. So I don't want to verify that you're right until I go back. But it looks like I may have taken that $2,410 out twice. Actually, I know I did now.
yeah. So like I said, if you just look at the 43,300 incoming and you minus the 37,300 that we budgeted, that's $6,000 even. And like I said, then you add back in the 1,089, so you should have 7,089.29.
Yeah, because the 41,000 at the top has the 2410 already taken out of it. So when I added that to that minus the 2410 again, so yeah, I double dipped there.
Yeah, no worries. So you get 7,000 roughly, and then another 10. So that should be looking at about 17,000 unencumbered.
So that's how I save the city money.
Well,
He's right.
Yeah, well, whatever it takes.
is the
Speak up.
is the challenge coin invoice in here, Adam?
No, I have not seen the invoice.
Okay. Just to give you a heads up, that's $1,807.
And that's coming out of advertisement.
That's part of the mayor's budget.
Well, I think we need to discuss that because if we're going to be using the coins for multiple purposes, I don't know if it would all come out of the mayor's ball or not.
Well, I did put a line in here for miscellaneous advertisement for like the banner and stuff that I haven't seen any invoices for that.
they're waiting on me to give the green light now that we
And shirts too.
Yeah, well,
We'll
the
talk
shirts,
shirts,
yeah.
yeah.
And so I have that, and we can budget an amount for advertisement, which we could take those coins out if we're going to use them for something and also sell them.
Yeah. Okay. But I just wanted to give you a heads up on that amount, because with as far as how much money we actually have left, that 1,800 will be spent.
And I accounted for 1,500 for favors, so I don't think all 1,500 should come from the mayor's budget if we're going to use it for other stuff.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. Does that 10,000 just general, or is it specific to an event?
No, whatever we'll use it for.
Okay, thank you.
That was a good job, Debbie. Okay. Track them down.
And then for the Centennial Week kickoff parade, I'm asking for a budget of 1,500. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, obviously, but I'm asking for that budget. I wanted to see if I can get entertainment, that magic band, which I know we're going to speak about the kickoff parade in one of the items, but they're $1,100 from 7:30 to 9 p.m. So to have some time with entertainment to bring it up. Just an idea. So that would be 1,500.
Motion to approve $1,500 budget for the kickoff parade.
Second.
All in favor?
I would ask for discussion.
Oh, discussion? Any discussion?
What is the funds for?
It's for the kickoff parade,
I know,
1,500 for band,
Oh,
and for anything else. I don't know if we're gonna give anything away. I don't know if I'll have extra swag bags, anything like that. I can do that too. Just an idea. I would think to give something to participants that are participating in the parade.
no beads?
Yes, beads, definitely beads. Gotta have beads in a parade.
Wait a minute. I think my math is correct.
No, you have to
There's
add back
a
in the
motion
2,000.
there's a motion on the table. We have to vote on.
Oh, good.
Do you want to ask Eric if he had any?
Eric, do you have any comments or anything on the 1,500 budget for the Centennial kickoff parade?
No, I'm fine with that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion
Aye.
carries. Motion carries. Okay. Adam, what were you saying?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're good? Okay. Do we have anything else for the budget discussion?
The only thing I had, originally, the mayor's ball, we had it at 9,000, but at the time we were running, I guess, over budget until we got the 2,500 in. Of course, now we've got the 10 that's coming in. So I just wanted to, and I know we did have, I think the coins or at least some kind of party favor was budgeted in there. So I just wanted to ask Kim and you, Caroline, if you guys want to change that back to 9 or whatever you think you need. And obviously there may be entertainment increase in there. So if you want to address that later, okay. But I think we probably need to adjust that mayor's ball one way or another.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to pull the coins out. I'm not sure what was planned in there for party favors.
1,500.
1,500?
Yes.
Did you say 1,500, Kim?
Yes, 1,500.
Okay, so it was. I think the original amount was 9,000, if I remember correct, and we made it down to 8. So I guess we're good if we're pulling those challenge coins out into a separate bucket. Are we good with the 8,000, or should we change that?
I think to cover, why don't we just make it 10,000? Now that we have these additional funds coming in, we're only talking about a $2,000 increase, which we know will cover. I'm comfortable with making the mayor's ball an even 10. That way, we know that we'll stay definitely within that because they already have. But just in case of anything that may come up as we get closer, I think upping that to 10,000 should be fine.
Is there a motion for 10,000 for the mayor's ball? budget?
Second.
Second.
I'll make a motion to raise the mayor's ball budget to $10,000.
Julie,
I'll
second.
second it.
Any discussion on that? Eric, do you have any comments? Anyone else have any
No.
comments?
No, that sounds good.
Okay. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 10,000 for the mayor's ball. Good. Anything else that we have for budget discussion?
Well, Adam, on the budget, it says Johnny Cash Band $2,000. So
And then
was
Johnny
that
Cash.
Johnny Cash Band part of the May 18th festival, or was that for something separate?
No, it was for the final,
The May 18th.
the May 18th
Okay.
thing.
All right. So technically, for that festival, we have budgeted 22,000. Would you say between the 2,000?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm okay so far on that.
All right, so get back to this. I'm sorry. Let's check my math again because I'm. So we take 43.3 minus 37.3 minus the 24.10.71 we spent.
But
and
you
then
don't, you wouldn't take the 2410 out because that's actually part of the budget. So
yeah, but we're adding in the 1,089.
yeah, but the 2410 is actually part of the budget. That's just how much you spent of the budget. So you're going to add that back, that
I mean, even
1,089 in. So we have 7,089 left.
I don't know what my thing is.
You have the formula in the Excel. Is that how you did it?
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking at my formula. Okay, so just to recap, so that I know what I'm doing: $500 for the business expo,
Yes.
$1,500 for the kickoff parade,
Yes.
10,000 for the mayor's ball.
Yes.
Then we're putting 1,800 into miscellaneous advertisement.
For the challenge coins, I believe we are.
Yes.
Yes.
And anything else we're putting in there? Because aren't we getting
The
banners and stuff?
Yes.
I
We
think-
should be getting
Sure.
banners.
Well, the shirts we have 500 towards the in-kind, but honestly, we probably should put, I would like to say, at least 3,000 for now under miscellaneous and advertisement. That will cover the first banner. That will cover the difference in T-shirts, or whatever the T-shirt budget will be, because we'll be taking the 500 from the in-kind from Gulf Side, and then whatever that difference is going to be. But then we may also order more shirts if they really go out, or other items that we may need for individual events, such as different banners, or probably we're going to need, as we get closer to these events, I'm thinking of having at least street signs, like the little, the ones that are used for campaigning, that size sign at the corners
Great idea.
of main intersections.
I like that.
We did
Yes.
that. We did that for the Boom on the Bayou to let people know the date and time.
Yes.
I'm thinking those road signs will help remind people when these things are coming. So I think we're going to need a budget for them. So I'd like to at least put 3,000 in miscellaneous for now, and then probably reevaluate as we get closer to some of these.
I have a question for the kickoff parade and the Johnny Cash concert event. Are we going to have signs where it's going to say like event this way, parking, things like that, in addition to those signs saying the dates of events? I don't know if we need those, like to show people where we're going to be at.
Usually, well, for the water, usually when we do something at the waterfront park, the police assist with parking and everything
Okay.
like that. So with large events like that, they'll usually be telling people where to park. The fire department also does direction. Public Works gets involved in direction. Some people park as far as Walmart, and then they drive. They walk or golf cart in from that location. So
Okay. Perfect. So do we have to have a motion for the $3,000 for the?
probably for that change, I would recommend one.
Okay. So do we have a motion for 3,000 for miscellaneous and advertisement budget?
I'll make a motion for the $3,000 in miscellaneous advertising for budget.
Okay. And a second,
I'll second it.
Debbie seconds it. Anybody has any comments?
I just
Discussion?
have one quick comment. So that
Yes.
3,000 would include the coins, right? Okay. Yes, I agree.
Eric, do you have any comments?
No comment.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
So where is the money for the challenge coins? Is that coming from the city, or is that not part of our budget anymore?
No, it's all within the budget, all of this budget, and it's basically, so instead of coming directly out of the mayor's ball budget, it's going to be coming out of the miscellaneous and advertisement portion, which Adam will update
I
at the
thought it was
next
just
meeting.
banners and T-shirts.
No,
No,
we'll
they
be
just added it.
because
Oh,
we're planning on
okay.
using the challenge coins for different
Right.
things.
After the mayor's ball. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Maybe the mayor's ball will pay a portion, and then that miscellaneous line item will pay the other portion, give or take, and then we can go from there. But that way, it divvies it up so that 1,800 doesn't come directly out of, her, the mayor's ball budget or that one. So that way we have room to play with.
Okay. Anything else for the budget? Move on to our next discussion. Item number 3, discussion on solicitation for time capsule items.
I know that's something that Ms. Copperfield wanted to talk about at the last meeting, so I put it on the agenda for your discussion.
Janet?
I just wanted to know how we're going to determine what's going in the time capsule.
Do we have any idea? Are we going to be soliciting to schools, anything like that? I mean, how are we working that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I've looked at newer times capsules. Actually, Amazon actually has a variety. Has a variety of time capsules, different sizes. Roughly, they're about almost 2 feet long, about 4.5 inches wide. In a tube, stainless steel tube that we could use this time. We can do a box if we want. All depends on how big we want it and how much items we want it. I don't know how far we want to spread this out, or do we want to keep it, because the last time capsule was basically city council. So maybe this time it would be, item or a couple of items from each committee member and the city council. Can write a letter or include an item. And then, of course, like maybe some memorabilia from the 100th Centennial, basically a couple challenge coins, maybe a T-shirt in there, copies of all our flyers. I've been thinking about creating a flash drive that would have like all the pictures and stuff on that, but someone has brought up to me like, well, what if 25 years from now or so they can't read flash drives?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, can happen, but, I think some sort of electronic memory device is going to benefit us because it's going to store the most. The 50th time capsule only had one big rolled up newspaper, and of course the newspaper degraded over time and it didn't hold up well. I'm thinking this time if we do put copies of our flyers or at least letters, we put them in plastic sleeves. There's like protective plastic so we can use. If each of us either write a letter or type a letter or just our thoughts on paper, we can seal them up also in in plastic. I think that way 25 or 50 years from now, whoever opens that one, they'll be much more preserved than some of the stuff that we saw at the last time capsule. But I don't know. It's up to the committee how far we want to spread this out. Or do we just want to limit it to the Centennial Committee and the City Council?
What was the price? Did you see? What was the price
They-
of the stainless steel?
They were very, very. Some of the tubes only ranged about between $60 and $80.
That's
And
really
they
cheap.
it's a long stainless steel tube
That sounds good.
with two connecting ends. They come with gaskets. They come with special gloves actually, gaskets and special locking nuts on both ends. To do that.
What about the box?
And then, the box is all varied in price. It all depended. Some of them actually were like hundreds and like $800 and something like that. But those, of course, were like fairly thick, metal and lid and everything like that lined up. So I didn't know how far we wanted to really go into this, but the thing is that I think that even with a stainless steel tube, it'll be a much more better, it'll be a much better upgrade than what we had that we just pulled out now. So, but I'm open to anyone's thoughts. That was just basically me, opening up on this item. But what,
Is it going back to the same spot?
we have the spot still marked. I mean, we can put it right there in the same spot. I would like to get a newer plaque that would signify the May 18th date.
Right.
And then, May 18th, 2025. So then that way everyone will know it was done on the 100th anniversary. And then, so that I'm looking into that as well, like an outdoor, not that big, probably the same size as the small plaque that's out there now. Doesn't have to be too big. But I'm looking into that as well.
I think that's a great idea.
So the only other suggestion, maybe put a picture of like the fire department, current fire department, and the current police department, because I know they usually have some kind of picture of the whole, like this year's maybe picture.
And I want to add our picture too, if we can, take a group picture. And of
All
the
the
council.
committees, all the committees of the
Where
city.
the city clerk and I are currently working on getting a photographer to do a quote unquote picture day.
Oh, that's nice.
So we can have the council, committee members, fire department, everybody basically related to the city, either being a board committee, council, or employee, and we want to do a picture day. So then not only can we put those pictures on the website, but then we can we can
It would
load them
commemorate.
digitally, and then just maybe because I remember Shirley Dresch, the previous the city clerk who put a photo album. She made it was a really nice small photo album that was in a time capsule. It was one of the nicer things. It was a really small photo album, and it had pictures of the current police department and the current fire department, and some employee pictures at that time, and council. So I think having some sort of picture book in there would really help. So we're already organizing that. We're working on that to do a picture day, and hopefully we'll have it set before the May 18th, and that way we can put all those pictures into the time capsule.
It would just be nice to show the different size, how things have grown.
But we already have we have photos of opening day. We have photos of museum and heritage day. So we can put those pictures in a small album. And then as each event comes up, whatever pictures, whatever pictures you take at the golf scramble or whatever pictures you take at the business expo, we'll put all those together.
Okay.
So people will say, "Oh, these were all the events that happened during the Centennial."
Were there any medals left from the bowling tournament?
Yeah, we got plenty of medals.
Okay.
And,
So that can go in there
But
too.
a medal, a shirt, a couple of challenge coins. I think those will help. Eric, any thoughts on what we're talking about?
Eric?
Are you there? I think we lost him.
Eric, can you hear us?
I know he said
Yeah, sorry, I'm checking in the hotel, so I'm passively listening. I'm good.
He's at the pool.
Did you have any thoughts or input on what they're discussing as far as the time capsule?
What about time capsule?
Do you have any thoughts on what should go into the time capsule? Like Sal was recommending that it was like the committee members and the city council and then photos. Do you have anything that we should put in?
Yeah, given my situation, I'm kind of unprepared to talk about it. So, do we need to have that decision at this meeting, or can we roll to the next meeting?
No, we can roll it to the next meeting.
Yeah, let's talk about time capsule next meeting, and then I do have some ideas, obviously.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I think we have a good start. What I'll do for next week's, I'll get some pictures and some pricing on the capsules that I found, and I'll bring them and I'll give them to Ashley to put them in the next agenda, and then some of the items that we just talked about, pictures, letters, items from the Centennial, like the medal, the coins, a shirt, stuff like that. And then we can feed off that on next week's meeting. So
Sounds good.
Do you guys want to discuss who's contributing? Because I know you guys discussed committee and council. Do you want to leave it at that? I mean, I think we might get a little crazy.
what? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I know you recommended schools, which sounds great, but and if we include citizens too, I mean, we're gonna we're gonna get
No, I
flooded
like your idea.
with hundreds of items.
No, I like your idea.
I think the
Just us.
committee. I mean, that there's 9 of us here. I mean, and even though he serves on the council, that's 9 plus another 4, and then the city manager. So that's that's that many people. That's 14, 15 people going to contribute to the time capsule, which is much more than what the other capsules had. So the other capsules only had like city council and the city clerk, and then of course Ashley can contribute. So I think between that'd be 16. That would be 16 of us putting something into this capsule, which I think is more than enough.
Right.
And that's a lot of thoughts. Like I said, that's a letter from each. Thoughts, pictures, something like that. So I think that's more than enough as far as how many people to put into it. Unless someone thinks differently.
No, I think that's a great
That's why I
idea.
was thinking that a box would be better than a capsule. If
I
we're
like
gonna
a
have
time capsule.
flat things.
Yeah, and I'll get pricing for both a tube and a box and see what we look. Obviously we'll see how much we have for budget for that, and then we'll make a decision.
Move on to the next agenda item.
So Ashley, can you put that on the agenda?
It'll be on the next one, yes.
So the next item 4, update on kickoff parade route discussion. This is where I was having the conundrum on the route discussion. It was brought up in the citizen advisory committee, and I discussed the route of the parade, and they said it may hinder traffic, and only like one way to get in and get out. So I'm open to anything, just to see where the route would go. I do want to discuss pricing for entry fees. I know we had touched briefly on that one before, but before I send to make the flyers, I just want to get the go ahead.
They took down the map of the city, so.
We can pull it up on our computer, so.
So CAC was concerned about the in and out from Ritchie and Wilkins. Is that where the problem is?
Bay Boulevard and Old Post to get out, like Bay Boulevard actually to get out in and out, and Old Post.
So were they concerned about people coming out of Walmart, like if they were lined up at Walmart?
They would be
too?
concerned with that, but Walmart, you have other ways of getting out.
Yeah, true.
But when you're, let's say from the townhomes, you're trying to come out, you have no other route than to go by Bay Boulevard
It's
or
not gonna
Old
be that
Post.
long though.
That's
They'll
what
wait, they'll wait.
But they would have to close it down, right? So people can stand and,
don't have
prepare.
You don't have emergency entrances then.
Well, you have the hike and bike, so people can stand on the hike and bike.
I think there's a couple of factors that we need to look at. One, total number of participants
Right.
for the parade. I mean, it can range from 5 to 50.
right?
So I think what we should do is have a primary route, which is the direct route to Waterfront Park, which is basically going from Walmart to Wilkins to Bay to Old Post to the park.
Right. Okay.
I think that route should be the primary route, and then have a secondary in the event that we have to, if it becomes too long, the line, the line of becomes too long and we have to divert a little bit. Now, the only roads that I can think of diverting that will allow us more room is utilizing Berlin and Quist,
Yeah.
and somehow you would cross Bay Boulevard into Wilkins, and then somehow use Berlin and Quist like in a zigzag type of form. Now that's if you had like I said, 50 or more
It's big.
vehicles. That's going to be
Okay.
big. That's going to be a bad situation. But I honestly think it's all going to depend on it's all going to depend on how many we actually have. I honestly don't think as long as we let everyone know with road signs, with flyers. Look, the parade is going to be from this time to this time. I mean, it's just like Chasco. Everyone knows when Chasco's coming up. Everyone gets out. I mean, they block roads. They just, they look, the roads are blocked off. Parade's going to run 3 hours. It is what it is.
Right, right.
That's just pretty much it. I think if we do the same and we notify everyone as much as we can, I don't foresee any problems. But at the event that we have 100 or more people with all different types of trailers and stuff like that, we can utilize Berlin and Quist to use them as an overflow,
Okay.
and then they can trickle out of the corner of Quist and Old Post Road and work them way around that. So there's that route, but we eventually, because we want to get to the park, right?
Yes.
Because so no matter what, there's not many other roads that we can use to go from point A, which is Walmart, to point B, Waterfront Park, without having it. Now, if you use 19, that's going to cause you a whole different bunch of problems, which we want to avoid.
No, we
'Cause
want to
now
keep
you-
it.
So how to involve DOT.
Yeah,
right?
you're going to involve FDOT. They're going to want to know why you're blocking it. It's going to, you're going to have to get more police help for that. I think if we stay locally on the smaller streets and advertise it, I don't foresee any problems. I would be really, really surprised if we did.
Okay.
I'd be really surprised.
Can we use Brasher as an overflow if we need to?
I don't see why not.
Because then they can just come straight down Old Post too.
Yeah, even if you had to do that, if you had to divert some to the right, like if you had to divert some, like if the line was too long from the entrance of Waterfront Park, and they were starting to backfill at the corner of Bay Boulevard and Old Post, you can just divert some north and say, look, go ahead and every other car, say, look, you go north, you go south, you go north, you go south, and in that way we can break it up. But once again, you're going to be talking for that distance. You'd have to have at least a couple of hundred to block that up for an extended amount of time from Walmart to the corner of Bay Boulevard and Old Post Road. You'd have to have like at least 75 to 100, and then plus more to jam it up. But honestly, I don't think you're going to have that many problems. And then what you can do is that even if the trailers are somehow too wide for a car to go around it on that thing, you can always divert the car traffic that are coming from Sand Pebble and Harbor Point and Harbor Isles and all that are going east. You could divert them to Quist, Berlin, and have them make their way out to Bay Boulevard, or divert them south on Old Post Road, stop the parade traffic, let them go south, and then get to the light at Grand Boulevard. So there's ways around that. But I think we need to see how many we're actually dealing with before we come up. But we can come up with an emergency route and emergency tactics. Like, we can confer with the police department maybe and the fire department, say, look, this is our idea. And they'll probably say the same thing, but I'd like to get their expertise on it.
Right.
And say, look, you're going to have you should do this with X amount of vehicles and then do this with X amount. I think that'd be the best way to go. But until we know how many that we actually have in front of us,
We won't know.
we won't know.
Okay.
So
Can we use Culver's parking lot too?
we
And
have
just
to
have
talk to
some
them.
come
I mean,
out from there, have, like an alternate, like maybe one comes out from Walmart, one comes out from Culver's, and then they just go down Bay Boulevard, just so it's like an even flow. That's all.
I mean,
Just wondering.
if you had to, maybe, but I don't. I mean, that whole back end of the Walmart parking lot is rarely used. I mean, most of the time I see
Right.
semis there,
Right.
or motorhomes and stuff like that. So you've got a lot of room.
I was just thinking of the in and out that way because the other entrance to Walmart, you can only go in, you can't come out. You can come out and go right, but you can't come out and go left.
Right.
Well, if we're at the day of the parade, I'm sure that we can block off and divert
Okay.
with what I'm saying, because like I said, Chasco does the same. They block off and divert when the parade goes on.
But the
So-
difference there is that it's on Main Street. It's not through a neighborhood. So that's kind of an unfair
Well,
comparison.
it ends at Main Street, but it starts through quite
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah.
Golf high
Anyway,
school.
golf's all the way to golf
yeah,
high school.
true.
So,
Yeah.
Has anyone checked with Walmart to see if we can even use that
No,
parking lot?
I haven't checked anything yet
Okay.
because I want to know what's our idea.
Is Brasher Park big enough to stage and then have them like start coming down Coons Road? That's
No.
close
no,
enough.
because it's,
No.
you're not going to have, like I said, it falls back to how many you have. If you use Brasher as you're going to get a choke point.
Right.
You're going to get a choke point at Brasher because you only can fit so many cars and
I was
vehicles
just asking.
in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So, and then as they're coming down, that road is too narrow, and they'll choke up against each other.
Okay.
So,
And then for entry to the, Eric, do you have any comments about the route?
he's probably still checking in.
I'm still checking in, yeah. Okay, so entry for the parade. Originally we had said 25. Now, I was thinking because it's for the community and things like that, can we just have it for $10 so they can come in, or make it higher?
I think we discussed not charging anything at all.
Yeah.
No, we were charging for the parade.
Oh, we
Entry
were
fee?
discussing not charging.
I think the last meeting that you were.
Oh, that I was in.
Attendance, they discussed not charging.
Oh,
for
not
the-
charging.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. Okay.
So
So
it was up for discussion.
I
never
really
finished.
don't. I don't know if we should get a minimal amount, or because if we're gonna give them something too for participating.
I know we've had this discussion before. I know that, like I said, I know Chasko Parade, they do charge, and there's, I'm sure, but Chasko Parade is an established thing where vendors claw to get
Right.
a chance to be in that parade because of the advertisement that it helps them with. This is a one and done type of situation. If this was a routine that we were doing every year, and it actually started kicking off, then yes, I would definitely want to charge. I would just be happy with participation.
Okay. Me
Uh,
too.
I mean, I'd be really, just ecstatic. And the thing is that, if we get 25, 50 golf carts and maybe a couple of trucks with something on it, that would be great. But to me, I don't see it for a one and done type of situation where it's more or less you want the citizens to participate, and we're not looking for businesses. I mean, businesses can. I mean, anyone can, but
Right.
it's not that's not what we're looking for. To where Chasko, they literally turn people away because they don't have the room. It's like they only have X amount of spots, and they can charge that premium because so and so plumbing or so and so roofing, they know that thousands of people are going to see them that day.
Right.
And remember them, so that's why they go all out. I think that this is Centennial. It's, we're just trying to get citizen participation to get to the park and do some things at the park. I think that's what our goal is. So I make a motion to not charge for the kickoff parade.
Anyone seconds it?
Yes, I did. I said.
Okay. Any discussion on it? Eric? I suppose no. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Can I go back to the roof for I have a question. So the Walmart parking lot is definitely big enough for staging, but now if you're coming into Waterfront Park, if that's gonna be the ending spot, if we have a bigger group, then where's everybody gonna go?
I'm still looking at that, because we're gonna have some vendors and things like that, so I'm still looking at the plan of where I'm gonna
Where
put
they're
people.
gonna
But
throw
I'll have
when
like a
we're
parking
done.
lot that people, because then after people could just come, people that didn't go to the parade, they can just come and park at Waterfront and go enjoy the festivities.
No, but I'm talking about the people in the parade, where do they go? at
Right,
the
I'm
end?
gonna have a section for them to park their vehicles if they want to, or if they can leave after the parade.
Park on the
They
grass
can
and
just go
everything.
right out to
They
Grand
park all
Boulevard
on the
and leave.
grass.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
They
some
could
can just
too.
go ahead and go to the light and leave if they
Yeah.
don't want to stay.
or they can park.
But I think the ultimate thing will be is as they enter the park, bring them in as far as we can go
Right.
up into the hill,
Yes,
circle the hill, and just start lining them up.
Yeah.
Once again, falls on how many participants we have.
right,
If it's 25, 30 golf carts, that's not going to be a problem. If it's 10 to 12 vehicles in between that, not going to be a problem.
Mhm.
Once again, if we can start getting up into the hundreds, 100, 150, yes, we're going to have some line by line parking, and basically bring them all the way in, circle all at the top, and then just start lining them up on the field. So then at the end, they can break out and leave and
Right.
go from there.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Well-
make sure that was in your thought process.
Well, Chasco
Yeah,
lets them go out to 19 when
Correct.
Chasco's done.
Yeah,
So they just go
and-
out to 19. I would just suggest they just go out to
And some of
Grand
those,
Boulevard to 19.
and we can do that. And we can do that and tell them. We can tell them to go to the Grand Boulevard. That's another option. If you decide that we can have them just go to the Grand Boulevard light, have them make their way back to Walmart, to the staging area. If they want to, either disconnect or carpool back to the park to do some of the festivities or something like that. The only thing is, Kim, I don't think we want to turn everyone away because we want them to hang out at the park.
Yes, yes, of course.
So I think once again, if it becomes an overflow issue, then we'll have to have some sort of plan in place to just divert them to the red light and say, look, we're going to be here for a few more hours. You're more than welcome to come back. We just can't accommodate you right now. But
What time is this?
But if we got plenty of room, it won't be a problem.
The setup is at 4:30 to 5:30. The parade starts at 5:30, and then events, depending on how long the parade is, from 6 to 6:30.
So it should be cleared out by then if anybody's got a trailer too, so we could send somebody with a trailer if it's after 5
Maybe. Well, they'll have to take a look at that. It might be.
or close next.
Because 5 o'clock is still plenty of daylight at that time. So,
I was thinking of anybody with a trailer if they just wanted to go to Nick's and park over there.
Okay. So entry for parade is no charge. Then vendors. I was thinking of having just a few vendors. I wanted to have 2 food trucks, like 2 to 4. It's hard getting food trucks. I had said, was that oh no, that was the chair. I was like, what is that? I had said, I don't know how much was it for the food trucks and the vendors, but I was thinking either $25 or $50. $50 for the food vendors, $25 for regular vendors to be there.
How much are they for the day of? I mean, it should be consistent. How much is it for the actual regular celebration for the food trucks?
That was $100, the food truck night.
that was the food truck night was 100.
Right, but how much are they for the actual firework show?
Oh, yeah, how much?
Well,
Shouldn't
That's a
it be
bit-
consistent?
that's a bit different because we weren't, because that's more or less like a city function. We're not charging them to set the, it's just whatever it costs for the permit. I'd have to check for that, what that is.
So do we charge them the permit cost then?
I guess so, but I'll have to find out what
That's
that is.
fine with
exactly.
me.
Yeah,
So we can do
just the
that
permit cost would be fine. I would
for the food trucks? Permit costs?
Does that need a motion?
Well, I think that's I guess, because
And wait,
subcommittee can't decide on that, so we'd
and
have
then
to
the vendors do we charge something for the vendors, the crafts, because they don't need a permit, do they?
no.
Like if they're doing crafts and things like that.
My community has food trucks every Friday. You want me to see if I can get her name and I can
Yes,
does the food trucks every
please.
Friday. we have food trucks.
I would love that. I tried to get what's this called? Got Lobster. They have, but they're just for the quantity of
They go to
people.
the Seafest, but God
Yeah.
knows good.
But just for what they have, how many people and stuff, it's not profitable for them. And I reached out to one more. They were asking me questions, but they never came back to it. So I don't know. But yes, anyone.
Okay.
We can do that. Just permit. How much is a permit fee?
I gotta find out. I don't know off the top of my head.
So
You
You probably can tell.
I know that they do the markets at Waterfront Park monthly. We could check it maybe with the building department too, because I know it's not like food trucks, it's vendors. I don't know if the city charges anything to have that or if it's just an event,
Yeah,
like a whole thing
I
and
think
not
we should,
individual.
probably we should look into that.
Yeah.
I could ask Cheryl. She's the one that hosts those.
Yeah.
So just ask Cheryl. Okay.
Do you know if they have, did they, when they hold that market, if they have food trucks at all?
Yeah, I
during-
participated in one of the markets for the crafting. I just had to pay the entry fee. It was like $40, I think, or something like that. And then they had, I think it was one food truck. They had Smoothie King there, and that's it. I think.
Yeah. So I think that they pay, Cheryl pays an event as a whole for all of them. And
And
then,
then she brings in the,
yeah.
Did you ever go to the mall? For the,
No, I was working, so I couldn't go. Yeah, because it was during the day, during the week. So do we hold off on that, or do we just
Hold off. What do you mean? On which
like
part?
till I speak with Cheryl about the vendors?
Yeah, I think we should continue this item on the next agenda as well,
Okay.
because it's still, because the root discussion we still need to amplify, and then basically we voted upon the no entry fee, so that's fine. But I think there's still some items that we need to solidify for that kickoff parade. So I think we should just keep it as an open item moving forward
Okay.
until we pretty much got that done.
Okay. And then the magic bands.
Carolyn,
Yes.
can you give us like your proposed route on a map?
Of course. Yes, I can do that.
You know, like
Now
where-
I can because I have an idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
that'd be great. Thank
of course. And I don't know if I ever sent the proposal for the magic band. Did I do that or no?
Everything that was sent to me has been, as far as entertainment goes,
Yes.
has been included in the agenda. I know I got quite a few emails from you.
Right.
So everything that you sent, I included as far
Yeah.
as entertainment in this agenda.
Okay, in this agenda. Okay, I don't know if I sent
Because
the.
I did discussion as a whole for these events. I know we have the Mayor's Ball and Centennial in here.
Right.
So I put everybody's information together.
Thank you.
And I know there's some additional information from some of the other committee members as well, so.
Right.
Yeah, miss-
Sal, yeah, I passed out from what Sal has, and then I also sent another email yesterday, I believe it was, from Kim, for more information for the Mayor's Ball.
I don't think I put in. I don't think I sent it because I didn't see it for the magic band, which they do like Earth, Wind, and Fire, music like that. It's $1,100. I'll put it for the. I'll send it to Ashley for the next agenda. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What I say?
Can we pull them up on YouTube? The Magic Band.
It's called the Magic Band.
Magic band. Yeah.
I would do Magic Band Florida. See if what pops up.
Let me see if I can get him here.
I wanna
we
hear some-
found this Johnny Cap.
Huh?
We found this Johnny Cap.
I did.
I'll do it.
I thought that was Johnny Cap.
No, Adam was there for
He's moral support.
moral support.
I was over on the other
I
side.
just showed
Holding your hand.
No,
it's all Disney.
we'll pull him up in a little bit, and I think you guys will like this person and the fact that they want to do the show for. It's very inexpensive. I think it'll be a good show.
Found $20,000 guy.
You have the full thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
look
asked
for
the
the
Everly Brothers, but they didn't do that.
magic.
They'll show the Disney stuff.
I don't know exactly.
It's from your email was January 31st.
From Caroline?
No,
No,
from
you with the magic band.
Well, then whatever she sent is included in the agenda.
and I don't see their link here either. Look at the magic band. Let me find it.
I found someone on YouTube, but I don't know if it's the right person. Here, let's try it. Yeah, there's a couple different.
I think they're magic. It's Magic La Jazz.
Yeah, I have that around.
I'll bring this to Ashley and show that'll help her make sure she's got the right one.
What?
Yes. Yeah, this was way off.
January 31st.
Please, it's a public
So this
meeting.
was sent a while ago.
But it doesn't have breaks.
No, I asked her. That's why. Yeah, but I don't think I sent it because I don't see it that I sent it to Ashley. So I can put it for the next agenda.
want me to pull it up and kind of have?
Oh, the magic show. No, they're called the magic band.
Well, I pulled up their website. This is
Oh,
their website.
Right.
Oh, there.
Yeah, that's what I pulled up.
Oh, show by magic. I guess
Yeah.
is what that's supposed to be. Okay.
Okay, this was from last year.
Everybody say yeah! Come on, come on. Treasure, that is what you are. You're my golden star. You can make my wish come true. Oh, oh. Word out. Everybody sigh. When you hear the call, you've got to get it down the wire. Get in there. Hell yeah, get in there. Hell yeah, get in there. Hell yeah, get in there. Hell yeah. Just back it up. Just back it up. Just back it up.
For the kickoff parade. The other option would be like a DJ. I don't know. Because we are having the drum circle at 6 to 7:30.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot to do it.
And then the 7:30 to 9, this would be so a little entertainment. I don't know.
While we're at the
This would be the kickoff parade.
Kickoff parade.
oh, that's
So
Let's do a
to
DJ.
start with,
Oh, okay.
for a DJ
Yeah, I'd probably just do a DJ there.
at the kickoff parade.
It's just such a smaller event. And it's only, what, an hour or two?
An hour and a half.
It's hard to set up for a band for that short of a time.
Yeah.
And there's no real stage there either.
No.
I mean, there's,
Well, we'd have to put them at
there's
the
the
pavilion.
pavilion area, which is what they did from Boom in the Bayou.
I just want to have some ambience so that so people stay and eat and just have a good time. Like it's a kickoff. You know, I don't want just a parade and let everybody go home.
No, no, I think a DJ or something for that should work. And you're only going to need it for an hour and a half.
Because okay, so the drum circle it's like their own event. They bring their own
Stuff.
things,
Yeah.
like their own drums and their own like dancing thing, and they're dancing. So that's like, I mean, like I was thinking of having the drum circle, and then maybe have something on the side, and then maybe we could have the DJ for 4 hours, and then they be separate.
I see what you're saying.
I'm just putting it out there. I don't know.
So
I'm still not
Would
really
they be
sure about
competing
what the
though?
drum circle exactly
well,
is.
here's the thing. Once again,
The
it
drum
falls
circle,
on
I'm not sure.
participation.
Right.
How many people are you going to have for the drum circle? If it's only going to be 6 to 8 people,
Right.
So the drum
So-
circle is not a group.
So the drum circle is Citizen Advisory Committee want to have a drum circle. So Chairwoman Lori Simpson, she spoke with a person, and then we spoke and said, okay, we can have it for the kickoff parade, you know, like a little event thing. I know she wants a separate flyer for the drum circle, and you get to bring your own stuff, your own.
Typically, drum circle vendors bring all the drums.
Yes, they bring. Well, the vendors are going to bring their stuff, and then you can bring your things if you want. If you
Yeah.
have things at home.
Yeah.
And then it's about an hour and a half of dancing and just having a good time.
Yeah.
So then I don't know if that's something that
That's almost a separate event.
yes
Within an event.
with an event. Yeah.
Within the
So
event.
I
I
don't-
recommend Googling Sunset Beach Drum Circle
Yeah.
because they are infamous for having that on a weekly or monthly basis, and that gives you an idea of what that is.
I've seen it at Treasure Island.
Or Treasure Island. I'm
Yes,
sorry, you're
it's
right.
Ismael Delgado, I believe the gentleman's name is. This is something that Lori did, and she's sponsoring it in that sense, and she's bringing it into our event.
Okay.
And he's doing it free of charge. He's not charging anything.
Oh, nice.
It's just an event to have fun.
That's basically what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to have fun. And then I was thinking to add it to it, you know, like a DJ or something, a band, something that will lighten up, because it's a kickoff parade in the sense of let's start the festivities. So
I think
sure Omar would be happy to help.
I think you'll want a DJ. So
Yeah.
so a DJ.
yeah,
Definitely DJ.
definitely a DJ, and then whatever the drum circle does, that's fine to amplify that. But I
They
think
play with music, so you have to have
No, once they're
the
done with
drums.
the drum circle.
Yeah, once they're done with the drum circle, then I can, or it depends. I don't know where the drum circle is going to be held either. I have to talk to Lori about that.
So how long is this event?
It goes from, it would be from 5:30 to I think it was 9 p.m.
And then the drum circle's like an hour and a half, so you're only gonna have a DJ for like another hour and a half. Because you got the
Yes.
parade time with it too.
Right. But the DJ can also be during the parade. I don't know.
I honestly think the park is so large that you'll have the drum circle. You can have the drum circle up on the hill, or
True.
And that's what I
or
wanted.
somewhere in the very front of the park, like in the like in the area where the dog park is, and then the DJ be set up at the pavilion. And those two will never clash.
Different
it's just, it'll be completely different. You'll have the drum circle doing their thing and a DJ simultaneously doing theirs.
And
And
I
even
would-
if the
yeah.
DJ had to bring their volume down just a little bit while it's going on, that's fine. But you'll be using the DJ the entire time because there's a lot of field there. There's a lot of room. So
What's going on after the parade when people get to Waterfront Park then?
So obviously like the sunset, things like that. I want people to go like a little vendors being there, people walking around, talking, dancing if they can. If they want to go to the drum circle, they can go to the drum circle. If they want to eat something, they can eat something. If they want to, buy, they can buy just something that the community could just come out and just hang out after the parade. It's not just parade and everybody get your beads and go home. I want something it's the beginning of our Centennial in that sense.
If
So,
you want a
yeah.
DJ, I would recommend, as Julie talked to him, to recommend Omar then.
Right.
Nice guy.
Yeah, I've been speaking with him. And that's what I checked. He says he is licensed, or he says you don't need a license to be a DJ, but that he has Sunbiz though. And the insurance, he'll get it through a company that he gets it for events. So I did speak to him about that, and I know they have to fill out some documents for the park. Correct? That's correct, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I would give him that.
Definitely go with the DJ though.
So we're gonna go with the DJ. So then,
I think that would be best.
okay.
Magic sounds fine, but I think to just have a variety of music, and
Mhm.
especially since you're incorporating the drum circle in their timeline, I think that'd probably be best.
Okay, and then we could have the DJ. I like that idea that the drum circle could have, their area, then the DJ can be in another area. So if people want to go over here, they can go. If they want to go over there, they can go. They could just move around the park. If they want to go look at the sunset, they can. Whatever they want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get different vendors. There is a balloon vendor. There's little vendors, little balloon animals and stuff like that. See if they can be there for the kids, things like that.
Can we do some of the things that we were gonna do at the field day, like
That's all at Centennial
cornhole,
Festival.
or is that just?
Yeah, that's at
all at
the,
the Centennial Festival.
Oh,
That's
okay.
on that Saturday.
I'm confusing the events. No worries.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Sorry, we had to pay.
All right.
Yeah,
That's the daytime event.
yeah, I mean, if we're paying for the other one.
No,
maybe
it's-
the
well, we combined
time, if it's only a couple-
Several
I
things.
know.
Right.
combine the
Right.
events for
Yeah.
that Saturday, right after the ball, right?
That's why I didn't know if that was still on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, this is separate.
Yeah.
This is
Gotcha.
different.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything else for the kickoff parade that you would suggest? That you guys think would be a good idea?
Are animals allowed?
Like animals, like
Dogs, cats.
oh yeah, I mean
Okay.
there's a dog park and everything, so yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
Just making
animals
sure.
would be allowed.
Cool.
Yeah, I was thinking like ponies and stuff. I was like, I don't think you can bring a pony.
Yeah, petting zoo.
A petting zoo. I don't know about that one, but animals. Yeah, there's a
Well, I
dog
mean,
park.
Or, we're going to be there too. So. Sorry.
Anything else you guys might think of?
No, not this time.
No, good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So then I'll find out about the pricings and everything for the DJ for the hours that we need him for. Do you think we will need the DJ for the parade?
No.
No. So it needs
No,
to be
I
studied
think-
up. You
I
want
think
for-
plenty of people will be bringing, like, they'll have music on their golf carts, or they'll have music on, you know, if they have floats, if we have any floats,
They'll have their
music
own
on
thing.
them
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Well, at Capsule, they do, like halfway through the parade, they have that person who announces who's going by.
We're gonna have
It's
our
such a
parade is so
small-
little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna
Okay.
need that.
No, we don't need
This is more like a home.
I mean, I have a
parade.
karaoke machine. I can say
Yeah,
things.
there you go. Okay.
Just be there. Hello.
that.
We can do something like that if we have to. Okay, so I think that's good for the kickoff parade. Our next agenda item would be number 5, discussion on entertainment for upcoming events, Mayor's Ball, Johnny Cash concert, etc.
I'll do Johnny Cash real quick. So I've been, and Ashley, if you don't mind, when you have a moment, if you can YouTube Bill Forness. He has, there's a video that he has to show kind of, the Johnny Cash performance that he does. I've reached out to different vendors. We've had different ranges of prices. I've watched Mr. Forness on
Oh, I'm
YouTube,
Johnny Cash.
and they're willing to do a 2-hour show for $600. I think that is amazing.
That's amazing.
An amazing fee. He's been doing this for several years. He's done outdoor events. He's done small events. He's been pretty much like a one-man band show. He's got it condensed now where it's just him. He does a combination of singing, playing along, a combo of sorts. He's been playing Johnny Cash music for years. This is one of his tribute videos. And you guys let me know what you think, but I definitely would like to go forward with this one for the city Centennial event.
Oh, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a comin', rolling round the bend. Shine since I don't know when. Left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much to on me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him because he running him. But the meanest thing that he ever did was, well, before he left, he went and named me Sue. I got it one piece at a time. It didn't cost me a dime. No, it's me when I come through your town. Gonna ride around in style. Gonna drive everybody wild. I have the only. Burn, burn, burn. Bring a fire. Bring a fire. Taste of love is sweet. Oh, I'm Johnny Cash.
Do you have another one?
No, that was it.
Do you need a motion for that?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we need to take this picture by his house, by the Johnny Cash house.
Oh,
A motion to have Bill Forness a tribute to Johnny Cash at the Johnny Cash concert for May 18th, 2025.
I'll second.
Nope. Wait.
Oh, she can't
She
make the
can't
motion
motion?
because she.
she can't motion.
No, I'm not
That's
motioning.
right,
I'm
'cause-
just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'll make the motion for Bill Forness at the Johnny Cash concert for the May 18th.
I'll second that.
Okay.
He sounds fun.
Up for discussion. Anyone has any comments? Is Eric there?
I am.
Oh.
I was kind of disappointed that we aren't going to have Adam do it, but
You can afford me.
Can afford him. Do you have any comments?
yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
That was-
The only comment I had is I'm kind of disappointed that Adam's not going to be doing it, but I go along with you.
Yeah, he said you couldn't afford him.
Well, I will let them know. I will let Mr. Fornes know that we do have
Backup.
a backup singer that can probably assist him during the show.
Ring of fire.
Well, you probably scoot around on your bottom on the stage for the Ring of Fire song.
Okay. Any other?
I'm good with that.
Good. Any other comments? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Do we have anything else for the Johnny Cash concert? Nothing else? Okay. Entertainment for the Mayor's Ball.
So I had sent out, well, actually sent out, the ML DJs.
Mysterious salon known as the Crown.
I clicked your link on the Gatsby band. Sorry.
The ML Pro DJs. They offer the photo booth and 4-hour DJ services. It would be $17.95 for both, which is $1,000 under the budget that I had originally had allocated for. And we could also, they also provide uplighting if that was something that we wanted to include. So I would recommend that we would move forward with ML Pro DJs. I do want to let you guys know that they do take a 50% non-refundable deposit.
Okay. And then I did send about the bands. I sent a whole bunch of bands, but the subcommittee discussed it, and it's more of a band is only secluded. Like, it's cute, it's nice, but it's only one type of music. A band, a DJ can have more of a variety, and then it includes more stuff, and it's cheaper. It was the photo booth, and then, but I saw also that they have like that.
That's his whole setup for the
that's
photo,
the photo
booth. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I got confused on that one. Any comment?
I think you're going to get a wide variety with DJ,
Yes.
which will usually play to the room. With a band, you're stuck to that repertoire of the music that they know. What I would is something that the subcommittee can look into. You can look for a single, like horn player or clarinet player, someone that maybe can play some old jazz 20s related music, like during your cocktail hour or whatever, and then the DJ would run the rest of the thing. Having a band is it's going to be really loud in that size room. And then once again, you're just stuck to the music that they know, where a DJ will cover everything from the 20s all the way to today. So that allows, once again, to see who's in the room, and then what you play to those people that are there. And that's the most important thing.
And the DJ would be able to play, music from the 1920s too. I did find a performer, but she says to check closer to the date, because she does get contracts with the theme parks. She does like 1920s dancing and everything. I think I sent the link. I'm not sure I'm confused if I sent it to the subcommittee or if I sent it to us. But I just have to wait and see. But she does do like dancing, so maybe to have her for 30 minutes, maybe during dinner, like the magician that I know Matt Douglas was doing for 30 minutes, table magician. So have something like that, a variety. The Spartan Manor was suggested by Seth Cap from the CAC, that Spartan Manor has a piano. So maybe we can look into a pianist going through cocktail hour. That should be nice. What do you guys think about that?
They could play some great idea. 20s music. That would be great.
Yeah, we can have that.
And that's something that you would do during that cocktail hour where everyone's socializing before formally going to dinner and sitting down. That's the perfect opportunity to do something like that. You just got like light piano playing in the background.
Yes.
Things like that. That's something to look into.
So we can look at that. And there was something else. Oh, cigar rolling. Yes, we were looking at that to have a cigar roller there. And we can get either sometimes they provide it or we can get it. I mean, I can get the same people that did it for our wedding. That it's I don't know how to say it in English. It's el anillo, the ring, I guess, of the cigar, and then you can put like Centennial celebration 2025. I was gonna say 1925. dating ourselves. But that would be super nice, I think. And then I did speak with Model T Club. Did I mention that or no last time? I don't think I did. I spoke with Model T Club. They're in Central Florida. A lot of them are snowbirds and they would be out, but there are some that are here, and they said that they would see if they can have some cars come. They have Model Ts that can come and they can display it and people can take pictures. They did have a question though, if they could be provided food at the Spartan Manor. Are we giving them an invitation to go there? They are bringing it free of charge. They're not charging us anything. I did look for cars. No, there was no Model Ts, but I was seeing the classic cars, and it's too much money for that.
Usually that's something we can talk about later. But there is usually a vendor table that we may want to consider setting aside.
Yes.
And I think at that vendor table, all depending on how many cars we're talking about, if we're just talking two gentlemen with two of their cars, which I think would be more than enough to take pictures in front of, and people can go outside, look at them, take a few photos. And I mean, if it ends up 2 or 3, I mean, you're not going to get like 20 of them.
No.
You know
And
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think it'll be that many.
Maybe 4 people tops.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think a vendor table, which will include your those people, the cigar roller or DJ, it's usually accommodating to provide a meal to them.
Right.
At events like this. So I would consider one of those tables being set aside as the vendor table,
Okay.
so that can be allowed. But that's a suggestion.
If you're gonna have Model Ts, I think you should have Honda car as well.
Oh.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should ask him if he wants to have
Yeah.
one of his cars, one of his nicer model, whatever is a specialty
ask him for that.
Honda, whatever they want to set up out there.
I did ask them for the kickoff parade. They're going to come back to me on that so they can participate for the cars. And then I told them, we gave them a table of 8. Kim, right? I believe. So I told them that they have the table of 8. She said she was going to get back to me on that. So I can tell her about the car to bring. You said one of their nicer cars? Bring
Well, whatever car they want. I mean,
whatever car.
Right. Just to compare to Model T.
I think if they want to have a car at everyone, they want to have a car at the May 18th event, if they want to have it at the kickoff parade, if they want to have it at the mayor's ball,
Yes.
whatever.
Or in the parade.
I did ask him for the
Whatever they want to, we're more than happy to
Business
accommodate
expo.
whatever they want to do is fine with. I think it
Perfect.
should be fine with us.
Actually, I had them down for a table of 10.
a 10. Oh, okay. So I'll tell her that it's a table of 10 then, because I told her a table of 8. Okay, table of 10. 10 for Honda. Right to Amber. Okay. So what was the other thing?
That's coming up.
We'll talk about that. So we're gonna do, I guess, the motion for a DJ instead of a band.
The DJ photo
The,
booth combo.
The DJ photo booth combo. And is the light up included or
It's
separate?
an extra 300 if we want to do the uplighting.
Does Spartan do the uplighting?
I'd have
think
to
it's
ask
additional.
Daphne. I don't
Okay.
know for sure.
DJ is the DJ and the photo booth.
Yes.
I think that's great.
What's the uplighting?
The lights that on the walls and stuff, right? That's uplighting.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stage lights.
You have stage lighting. That it's like when you come into a place and you have the light. I think that would be nice. If
And
it's
it can
not
be different
included-
colors too. So
Yes.
yeah.
So if Spartan doesn't have it, then
I don't think they do.
I don't think they include. I think that's something extra.
Yes.
Yeah. So we can add that. So let's just do a motion for that. The DJ, the photo booth, and the uplighting. What's the total? Can I have a
No, that
What's the
was
total amount?
it's $17.95 for the photo booth and DJ for 4 hours, and then $2.95 for the uplighting.
Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, it is reasonable. So can we have a motion for the DJ and the photo booth and the uplighting, $1,795 for the DJ and the photo booth, and $295 for the uplighting?
I make a motion.
Okay, Adams makes a motion. Second?
I'll second it.
Julie seconds. Up for discussion. Anybody have comments? Eric, do you have a
It's just,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
So it's very, very difficult to hear, but I think you guys talk about the mayor's ball, and you guys are discussing a DJ for the main room entertainment as opposed to a band, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The only discussion I had is I actually went through the proposals that I think somebody sent out. I did like the Gatsby band that they gave you the choice of as sound like a 5-piece, 7-piece, 9-piece, or whatever. I actually went out and looked at their videos. I thought they were really good. But again, if you guys think a DJ would be better served, I'm okay with that as well.
Okay. Any other comments?
Make sure they can play those.
Yes.
All in favor?
Can one of you give them a deposit?
Motion carries.
If I have them
We
call
have a DJ.
the D, can we give them a
Well, yeah, because we have just approved it, so we move
Yeah.
forward. You just gotta get it.
No, we have a specific DJ.
Thank you.
If somebody sends me that, I'll make a check request.
And then, Kim, are we gonna look for a pianist then? Or does Spartan, do you know if Spartan does?
I'll ask Daphne.
Okay, ask that, thank you.
And I'm gonna ask her if she knows a cigar roller too.
Yes, because I was looking at it, but I don't know who to ask. I could ask in Tarpon Springs. The next thing is the invitations for the mayor's ball.
So the only thing I had, as far as that goes, it's $44.75 to print them through Canva, and it's on a matte finish. That's with shipping and everything, but I did 2 examples. One is with a rounded corner, and then the other one is just with a plain square corner. The $44.75 also comes with the envelopes, so I wasn't sure of which ones you guys wanted to get.
$4,000?
No, $44.
$44.75.
That was sent via email. I don't have
It's here.
Yeah,
It's on the agenda.
that was in the agenda.
So I was like, $4,000.
We have it in our agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at,
The
how many do we need? No, you're good. You're calling it.
this was for 25. How many do we need? Do we know?
For the invitations itself, I was just thinking only 25 because that's only going to the dignitaries.
Right.
So I figured 25 was probably a decent number.
And if we need more, how fast can we get them?
I think it said it's a 7-day turnaround through Canva.
Oh, okay.
And then on the ticket pricing, discount printing can do 400 tickets, 2-sided gloss finish for $195, and
Wow.
we could have them in a week, and they're local.
Okay.
So that's another expense for the tickets.
So for the invitations, we just have to see if we want it round or
Yes.
we want it square. I like the round.
I like the round.
Yeah.
We can get either ones.
Oh.
Yeah, we can pick either one. Yeah, they both come with the envelopes. We can. It was just a matter of I was just gonna
Trying to find a
have them
picture.
put through the rounded corner, but then I was like, well, let me just ask you guys what you guys preferred first.
And the envelopes are just regular envelopes.
Regular white envelopes. Yep.
So
Are the pictures of the invitations in the agenda?
Yeah,
or
there it
are they
is.
yes,
separate?
they're in the agenda. They're page 25 on the agenda.
Oh,
Same price? I can't see it.
Yeah, it's the same. $44.75.
Okay.
And that's with shipping
Actually
and
has them up.
everything.
And so what's their turnaround is a week?
7 to 10 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, the corners are either
Yeah,
round or
it's either
square.
rounded or squared.
Yeah, round.
Okay, we have
I did have one question because the picture on here is not showing it.
Mhm.
Like when you look at the invitation or this, it's got the
Ocean Honda.
where the other does not.
The invitation's not on the Ocean Honda, it's on the flyer.
Gotcha. Okay. Just want to make sure.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Let's get them out.
we like round.
Round?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Do it.
I need a motion for the round invitations.
Motion for the round invitations for $44.75.
Second.
Up for discussion? Eric?
I'm good.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And then what about the tickets?
Yeah, orders.
Oh, and the tickets was $195.
for 400, 2-sided gloss finish on a thick cardstock.
I don't think you're going to get any cheaper for
No.
$4.95.
And that's through discount printing.
Do we have a motion for the tickets
Make a
for
motion.
$4.95 for, you're motioning?
Mhm.
Okay,
Second.
up for discussion? Eric,
I'm good.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Give them some discount for me.
Yes.
So while we're on the discussion of the mayor's ball,
Yes.
I was informed last week that the city manager was instructed to find out about employees that were interested to determine a discount.
Oh, yeah.
He has received 3 responses that were interested. So I think because people weren't sure like what they were being, it was just an email asking about the interest, but not knowing what the price was going to be. I think that's why he probably didn't get such a turnaround. He did send it to all staff, and he's only received 3 responses so far. So, do we still want to determine what that discount will be to employees and to open that up
I mean,
so we can lock that in?
so my opinion on that, and that's my personal opinion, I think if you're an employee of the city, well, I don't know, how many employees are there of the city?
60, 68, 69.
68, okay. It should be nominal, like, employees give a lot. So.
And they don't get paid
And
much.
they don't, exactly, so I mean, if it was up to me, like, if it was me, I would say if they can be for free.
The city
But
did donate $10,000, so.
exactly, so I don't know if that's something that maybe that's something that it can be brought up if they can have for free. And if they want to bring someone, then
Then they'd pay the
They would-
50%.
yes.
Right.
But at least their ticket for free, because, I mean, they do give a lot. And like you said, Kim, they don't get paid enough. So if they want to bring a person, then they can get a discount, but then their ticket should be for free. I don't know, it's my opinion.
I mean, some of the guys in the back, they only make like $16 an hour. So that's
It's not right, yeah.
they make little money.
So if we do this, we have to
Change
budget.
the budget.
Well, we'd have
Yes.
to budget that amount to be expended, so,
Yes,
I mean, if you're talking 50 people,
yeah.
and it was the steak of $68.
And the 55 for the chicken.
Yeah, so let's say $58.
Julie's gonna figure that
So,
out. Well, if we reduce 70, it's 3,500.
$58 for what?
Oh, 68.
$68 for
Yeah,
the
68.
For
steak.
the steak,
You
the
might as well
bistro steak,
just say
and
the
then
steak.
yeah, just say the steak.
55 for the, yeah.
Yeah.
And how
let's do
many
the
how many
steak.
employees are we going to say?
Well,
50-ish?
Well, I mean, if
Well,
it was
let's not say
69,
Say
Let's say
65.
25.
$4,692.
$4,692. They all got steak.
If they all
And they all came.
If they all
And that's
came.
50, but if we do 25, you cut that in half, that's 20. It's two.
Looking at $2,500.
Yeah.
So we're talking about $2,500 to set aside in the budget.
Or,
And we're gonna do a 50% discount for their guest.
So that would be.
That'd be
So they-
$50.
They
So
would
you're
have to pay
talking
the
4,000.
50, yeah.
or
Eric, are you
3,800.
hearing this?
Yes, I am. So, it sounded like you guys were planning on offering it for free. Is that correct?
Just for the employee, for the city employee, and then their guest would be 50% off the ticket. So their ticket would be $50. What's your suggestion?
I would. Obviously, we've got a lot of free tickets with committee members, dignitaries, whatnot. I mean, so there was some very little interest that what Mike got back. I think Sal said 3 or 4. If you open it up for free, you have the potential that, let's just say 60 employees that work for the city and their guests. Let's just say 60 employees. There could be a potential for 60 seats. I mean, I definitely want to give them a break. And it's even at 50%, that's below the cost it's costing us. So we're not recouping the funds to do it. But 50% sounds more reasonable to me. Again, it concerns me that if you open up for free, then you got people that probably more people are going to show, and we don't want to get ourselves into trouble from a financial perspective on it. Again, I don't really know. It's hard to say how many people are going to actually purchase tickets or whatnot. we could always reevaluate that as we got closer. If we weren't getting enough interest, maybe we could do something different, but.
Can maybe Matt put it out again? And like put a price and see, is there any more interest?
Anything is possible. I just, the only issue I have with getting closer is that,
Yeah, we're getting too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
people want to set this date aside,
Yep.
and make that plan. If we wait, like into April, and then say, okay, employees, now you can come for free. Well, they're going to be like, well, it's only a few weeks away. I've got something else going on that day.
Yeah, I think we should do it sooner rather than later. If we can do it out tonight, figure it out, we can.
What if we did like a lottery where we pick 10 employees and then they can do a 50% on their guest? If they put their name in a hat and then somebody pulls it out, and then I'm just saying 10, it doesn't have to be
So a
10.
table of 10 employees,
Yeah,
and then they can go in for free, like 10 free tickets, and then their guest would be half the price, and then the rest of the employees, then they would have to pay half price.
yeah.
Okay, Eric, did you hear that, what Kim suggested?
Could you repeat it for me?
So Kim was saying, do a raffle or lottery that the employees put their names on, and then they pick out 10 names out of a hat for free. Their guests will be half price, and then any other employee and their guests can be half price.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
Then we have a set amount.
yeah.
Yeah.
Department managers
Just to
instead
clarify, so
of
that
lottery.
employee, what about their guests?
50%.
Their guests.
Their guests would have to pay 50%, so they would pay $50.
So basically, we have 10 people that get to go for free, and everybody else and their guests, including people that get free, they would pay 50% for their guests.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
You want to do a lottery, or do you want to do like department heads?
No, it's a lottery. It's a raffle, like a
Let's do-
lottery.
A stipulation to that: if one of those 10 don't want to go, we pull another one, so we keep it
Yes.
at 10.
Yes.
Well, I think it would be
Well, I think
only
the-
the people that want to go.
only the people,
So it
yeah.
wouldn't even
Put their
have-
name in.
Put their names in, those interested people.
Oh, we're not just going to put every employee.
No,
into
No,
it.
no, whoever's interested, put their names in, and then we pull their names out.
Put their
Okay.
names
And just
out.
do that like next week or something,
Yeah.
Yes.
so they can save the date.
Yep, I think we can do that. So
So then we need a motion for that. Motion to do the raffle for 10 employees to go for free, and then every city employee and their guest is 50%, except those 10.
Make a
So
motion.
moved.
No.
No? What'd I say?
Motion.
No, you have to say it.
Adam.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear Adam.
And then, who did the second?
Did Janet second?
Oh, I'll second.
Is it up for any discussion? Anybody has comments? Eric, do you have comment?
Yeah, just one more thing. So, do we want to, obviously, these 10 free tickets, if they put their name in a raffle, they're required to use those. We don't, I guess what I'm saying is that, let's say that 10 people win and they don't show up, should they be responsible for paying for that ticket?
If it's an emergency, I mean, what if?
But, some people put it in just to take a chance of winning it and don't have any intention of coming. I mean,
No,
I
actually,
give
no.
10 free tickets out, but I want to make sure that they use them.
I mean, I don't know if we can.
We just saved $68. Oh, but
No,
you're gonna charge us.
they
for
No,
it.
we paid
Because
it
we have to
already.
give them a
Maybe a
head
head
count the
count,
week
maybe a head
before,
count.
yeah.
I don't, that really, I don't have a,
I think they
Anything
either
to
have
say
to
there?
use it, something happens if they.
Right,
they
if
have
it's
to
an
give it away.
emergency, what are you gonna do? I mean, we have two people that are,
I think we could table that point.
Obviously, if there's an emergency or something like that, but I just want to make sure that if you're putting your name in a raffle for a ticket, that it gets used.
it gets used and they're not just gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, at the end of the day, if we sell it out and we've got 10 seats there, people being turned away from, paying for the ticket, we need, if we have a waiting list or something, that they decide they can't use it, that they can, put it back in circulation. Again, I just don't want to lock up 10 free seats that, people don't have any intention to use. Yeah, I don't anticipate that would happen, but it's always better to kind of build something in to make sure you don't have that happen.
can the employee give their ticket to someone else 'Cause we are doing names. But can they give their ticket to someone else?
I think the most, yeah, I don't see
Another
an issue with
employee.
that. As
Yeah,
long as
another
it's,
employee.
as long as the
Just
seat
another
is filled.
employee.
I think his point is he just wants to make
As long
sure
as the
that,
seat is filled.
as long as the
Yes.
seat is filled, so,
Somebody's eating that $68 steak.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's his point.
Yeah.
Speaking of, speaking of the seats, Eric, did you have a chance to look at the letters I sent you to include with the invitation? For the,
Yeah, I did look at both of them, and I don't know if Matt talked to you or not, but
no,
I'm gonna take a stab at doing a personalized one. I'll probably use some of the content from one or if not both those, but I didn't like either one of them completely. So I'm gonna kind of do something. Or at least let's stand it, and I'll get that to you. I know we talked about buying the invitations and stuff, so I've got a couple days. I'll try to have that done before the end of the weekend. So
Okay.
they're ready for next week.
all right, and as far as the list of dignitaries, do we have a formal list or
We
what?
don't have a list, but we're working on it.
Okay,
Hopefully by next Tuesday I'll have a list of
And-
who we're inviting.
and then I would assume that our old boards and committee members are going for free, and council?
Not all.
Not all of them, I don't think.
No, not all.
Didn't we say this,
We just
like
said-
us, the
It was this
Centennial?
committee,
Yes, this
the
committee.
Centennial
for-
committee, and okay.
And
the
city
council.
Everybody else
council.
can throw their
The city
name in the
council.
hat.
Are we going to offer the 50% to the other boards and committees for the city, or no? That was it's just a,
Well, 50%, you're talking, it's $18 where, the city's got to shell out for every
Yeah.
50% off ticket. So,
All right, what do you think?
Offer 50% off to other boards and committees.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Again, I think that's nice gesture. They, while they may be different setup financially than our city workers, obviously, but they do serve on the city boards and committees, which is, they do that for no pay. So,
Right.
yeah, I'd be on board with percent discount as long as, like I said, our budget allows for it.
well, I know you're concerned about the $18. Do you want to, I mean, is it a different
Do we not
percentage?
want to do a
Is
different?
it a
Yeah.
different
Do we want to do a
percentage?
25% discount for
yeah.
the other
Well,
other boards?
I mean,
75.
if that's 60 people at 50%, it's only $1,000, give or take. So, I mean, if we get another 10 grand in, I mean, we kind of budgeted everything out. So, if we get another 10 grand, I don't think it'll.
Is that just for the
That's
committee
60.
members?
That's 60 people. If we gave a 50% discount and we paid the $68 for the ticket, that'd be roughly a little over $1,000.
okay?
Which I don't think you're going to have, there's not that many boards and committee members.
And we're not including their +1 though, or are we including the +1 too?
That's 60 people altogether that pays 50%, and that's on the highest. That's eating the steak.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming everybody would want steak.
I
I know their chicken's good.
I'm like steak.
Must eat steak.
Okay, so
I'd like to move that the other members of other committees within the city, just the members can be offered.
Turn your microphone on, please.
That,
okay.
that just the members of other boards within the city can get 50% discount.
Okay, so
Just the
a
members,
motion for
not their
just the
guests.
members just the members of other boards and committees to pay 50%
Correct.
off of their ticket.
Correct.
Their guest has to pay full
Their
price.
guest
Full
has to
price.
pay full price.
Correct.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay, and do I have someone that seconds the motion?
I'll second.
Okay, up for discussion. Anyone have anything? Eric, do you have anything on that one?
All for their guests as well, or is that full price for a guest?
No, full price for their guests.
Okay, so 50% off for the board committee member, and then it's regular price for their guest.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The first
Aye.
one we didn't
And then the
finish.
first, yeah, we didn't finish. So now for the employee, should it be instead of 10, should we do 5 people? And then they'll have 5 guests
Why
to go
don't we
10?
do this? Why don't we make a motion to do up to 10?
There was already a motion.
Oh, no, we hadn't finished.
Yeah,
it,
we
no.
have a discussion though, and then Eric was saying no, so
Oh,
maybe we
okay.
have to redo it.
Oh,
Sorry.
Why don't we say up to 10, and then we'll just see, we'll send out a new thing to everybody, and see what kind of feedback we get for that.
And how would you put the email though?
I mean, we just say, the first, I don't know, say, well, 10 employees can go for free. If we get more than 10 people, it'll be into a raffle or something like that. I don't know. Because we only got 3 I don't know how.
But if you tell them it's free, it's probably going to get more interest too.
Yeah.
I think it should just be a raffle. They come and give Ashley their name and a little, and she puts it in
Yeah, but how are we
something
gonna
to hold on to it.
push the free thing? Yeah, I mean, we right now with not giving a discount or anything, we only got 3 people that's interested. So I mean, I think if we shoot the free thing, we may get more interest in it.
But have like a number though, like
I will guarantee you that if it's free, you're gonna have a lot of interest because, it's not an $80 value, right? I mean, you're talking about a meal, entertainment.
Basically, yeah.
If it's free, you're gonna have a lot of people interested. If you don't, that'd be awful price. But I think you definitely gotta lock it down.
Stuff.
We're gonna give a 50% discount if it's not free. I said, if you guys budget wise, you think 10's good? 10's a good number. It encourages participation.
We'll shoot it at 50%.
So I like the idea. In principle, but we got to make sure that we don't have to open up Pandora's box and have a bunch of people come that don't pay because then it's it's coming out of sponsorship money.
Well, what if we already agreed to 10? So why don't we just put it at 50%? If we get 9 people that's going to go at 50%, we just let them go for free up to the 10. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and if we get 15,
I like if anybody is interested, put it in the hat and we will give the 10 for free.
names, yeah.
Yeah, pull names. It's just a raffle.
Well, then all 10 are going to go. I mean, but I think they know it's going to be free.
But
I
and
think they're
also
gonna
at
get
the
more
same time, say
participation.
the others or anybody else is 50%.
I think we have time. I think let's put it in as for the first 10. See
First
how
10.
it goes. If she ends up with 40 people by next week, we can all sit here and
Have another
have
discussion.
another discussion about it. But I think we got time. Let's get this rolling and see how many she actually gets.
okay.
So
So we are
You can always open up a second raffle if we decide we're going to have space.
right.
And we got money to spend. We can always it can always be a benefit. We can always open up another slot.
I think the most important thing is to get the dignitary list out as soon as possible, because most of these officials are going to have to set this date aside, and their calendars fill
we're
up really
very
quickly.
close. Yes.
So, and we're getting
Can you
very
say who they are?
well. I think we're talking
What?
about county commissioners, senator, congressman,
State representatives. The state representatives.
state rep.
Yes.
I think we were going to send an invitation to the governor's
Sheriff,
office.
Yeah.
Council.
Both my commissioners, Mariano and
Right.
Yeager.
Fire chief, maybe?
Mayor of Newport Richey. I would assume the city manager as well of Newport Richey.
Sure.
So,
I think we should send one to President Trump.
Everybody on there, but it's got, yeah. What did he say?
he said send one to President Trump.
But we might get a letter.
You might get
We might get a letter.
Might get a letter.
you might get a letter from the president responding to you.
Sure, absolutely.
That's true.
I do want to add too, the invitation has an RSVP on it. If we extend this free ticket to employees, whoever's interested in this raffle, they confirm by RSVPing that they're going to attend and if they have a +1. So that way we have a little bit of an idea of for that 10 if anybody is going to have a +1 or if it's just them and confirming in a way that they will be there.
Yes. I like that idea. So then we're going to do a motion, revising the motion
I think we're going to table it.
or
Just send it out
tabling
there.
it?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we did the motion
I think
for
we need
10.
to get out the
Yeah.
fact that we are going to offer at least 10.
Yeah, so that they can send it out.
Amend the motion.
Amend the motion. Thank you. Amend the motion for 10 employees to put their name in a raffle to go for free, and then their guest is going to pay 50% of the ticket. Who is first for the motion? Eric's motion?
Adam would have to amend his motion.
I'm in my motion to include 10.
Are you
free
amending?
tickets.
Do they have time
Yeah,
to pay that extra, that plus one?
Everybody's gonna have time until the RSVP date that we have.
Oh,
Yeah. So Adam amended his motion. Who, Janet, are you gonna second it again?
oh, sure.
Janet seconds the motion. Any up for discussion? Any comments? Eric, any additional comments? Nope.
The only question I have is that for these discounts, if people are going to pay through the portal, is there an option to do that?
That's a question for Eric. He said,
Do we have to give them a code or something?
There was no option currently on the portal.
Okay, so we'll
You can't really expose that to the portal, because somebody else can.
Right.
Right, and there's no discount capability.
They might have checked.
They'll just pay.
Yeah, well, I think city employees are already coming into the city. It would not be hard for them to just pay.
Yeah. So that everybody just has
I
to pay
think
if they
we'll
have
just
a.
we'll have to
That would
we'll
be
have to
easier
suggest
for
we'll
them.
just have to suggest to them to do it that way
Than
and
the
not pay
general
through the
public.
portal. Okay.
Yes, Matt, just send an email.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. And then, do we have anything else for the mayor's ball?
I don't have this time.
Okay. I did want to make a comment for the business expo that I had brought it up, and so we're going to speak out it. For the flash sale, I was thinking of having a flash sale for like a week for $50 for the vendor spot. That could be an incentive. I don't know what you guys think. We don't have to change flyers or anything like that. It would just literally, we would just put it. But then again, I think about paying online, and that doesn't, it's not going to work.
Well, if we do a flash sale for a week, once again, same thing. We can just emphasize to them to pay by check, pay check cash, and so then that way it's done. And we'll just have them say, look, special flash sale for the business expo by check or cash. This time only. Please participate. So,
Okay.
and then that way, just the portal will be the portal, and we can just do it that way. I think the same way as what we just discussed for the mayor's ball. So that way, we don't have to keep altering the portal and go
Right.
flip back and forth. I think that's the best way to do that. And then I'll be honest with you, if I was a business person, and I heard about this, I have no problem paying half off to sign up for that. So
Okay. So the inside spot would be, instead of 75 would be 50, and the outside spot, which is only limited to 10, would be 25 instead of 50 for 1 week.
Right.
And then when would that week commence?
As fast as you can get it advertised.
yeah, I mean,
I know.
How would you advertise that?
Just on Facebook and all that. Let's go from Sunday the 23rd to Sunday the 30th. So this Sunday to the following Sunday.
Good with that.
And can that be put in the city's website?
yes.
Okay. So for Sunday, March 23rd to Sunday, March 30th. Can I have a motion for that?
What is the charge gonna be?
It's a flash sale, so it's 70, from the vendor spot inside, instead of 75, it's 50. And then the outside spot, which is only limited to 10, which we have no one now, would be, instead of 50, $25.
I'll motion for the flash sale.
I'll second.
Open for discussion. Any comments? Eric, do you have any comments on that flash sale?
Well, can you repeat what it was, changing the price?
Just for the week to have an incentive for more businesses to apply or like to register. We only have 3 right now. So instead of having just for the week of March 23rd, so this Sunday to the Sunday, March 30th, have the vendor fee for the inside spot instead of $75 to be $50. And then for the outside spot, which is only 10 spots, it would be limited instead of $50 to be $25. And it's just a flash sale for 1 week.
And that event doesn't really cost us
I
anything.
guess once that week comes, I'll have to put that, change the pricing on the portal.
No, they have to come and
they
pay at
have
City Hall.
that they would have to pay by by check or cash or whatever it is. They don't have to do it by credit card. That's going to be
Okay.
their little incentive.
All right. Sounds fine.
Perfect. So all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you. And then do we have anything else for item 5, discussion on entertainment for upcoming events? Anything else? Okay.
Just to follow back up,
Mhm.
let me ask you, because I know you spent a lot of time on those flyers. Is there any way to do a simple like cut across flash sale on that banner? I mean, on that flyer, in case we wanted to hand them out or anything like that, or do we not want to even touch the flyer?
I just think we need to do it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook,
Just do a
inter-
Facebook post
Facebook
and say
website?
flash sale.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
Can that be done on Facebook and then we can just share that one? Or we just on
I
the
can do I can make the fly. I can resize the flyer to a Facebook post and then put flash sale on it, and then
Okay.
do a post to go with it.
perfect.
And
And
what
then I
we'll
would
do-
just share that.
And what we'll do here for the week at City Hall for the table, we'll put up something for the table.
Okay.
You know, so at least
Perfect.
anyone coming through the door from March 23rd through 30th, we'll do it for the table.
Okay.
But so those things, okay.
And
That's
then we can start advertising it from this week. I mean, it doesn't matter from whenever.
She's already made events for
Perfect.
several events. She's made events on Facebook that can be
Kim is
shared
doing really good.
by
Great
any
job.
of you. The car show, the car show, the golf scramble, the food truck night, the
The
fishing
mayor's
tournament,
ball.
and the mayor's ball
All have events.
all have events on Facebook as of right now.
All right.
The portal is included in the event. The link works. The QR codes on the flyers all work. If anyone needs more flyers, let me know. We can print them up, but they can go out. It's been cleared by all the subcommittees. Those flyers can go out. We're also going to be working on the other events as well.
Okay.
So
And then even just so you guys know, where tickets on the Facebook event, it's actually the registration. It takes you to the portal for register. So
Oh,
it's not
that's
really
awesome.
a ticket. It's really more for registration.
Okay.
But it'll take you right there if you click tickets, and it'll bring you right to the portal to register.
Perfect. And then I do have a question on tables for other events. Are we gonna have tables selling tickets and promoting other events and stuff at our events? Like, let's say the fishing tournament, all our other little events.
So I have a related question to that. So I think that we need to. Are our shirts going to be ready, or is our banner going to be ready? Because our first April event is on the 12th at the car show, and we need to have those things up because we said we were going to have banners.
banners, just a couple of days for the general banner that covers.
Is it ready?
Yeah, well, I can put it in, and she can make it in a couple of days.
Yeah.
The proof is done. Everything is good. She's just waiting to actually make it, and that just takes a day or two.
Let's get it ready. So
So the T-shirts I wanted to discuss with the committee. Chairman Hoover made a couple of small suggestions. When Ashley has a moment, she can pull up the T-shirt on here. And
Are we discussing this in this event, in this item, or are we waiting to old business for that?
oh, I'm sorry. Are we still at number
Oh,
6? I'm
sorry.
sorry.
We still have subcommittee event updates item as well, so.
Let me just
wanna
move
try to
then.
stay
I
on
thought we
track.
went into that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Agenda 6, subcommittee events updates. Do we have any updates?
I think we went through them all.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
You're good?
just give me a second, I'll pull up the shirt.
So we have a shirt under all business.
Yeah.
The only thing that I had a question about, because the flyer for the golf tournament is not online,
Not online where?
on the calendar.
No, I'm actually still have to update the calendar events themselves.
Okay.
I've done I think I've done the car show, and I got to continue doing the events themselves on the website.
I'm trying to send people to the website, so
All right,
And if
I'll
you go
have that updated hopefully within the next few days.
I was just checking.
If you go to discussion too, under the actual event, it has both front and back of the flyer too.
Yeah. Oh no, it was all good. I
Okay.
was getting it on the actual City of Port Richey website. That's all. The flyer. No, it's all good.
Okay.
Eric, are you still on?
Yeah, but of course I can't see it. I don't know if you can share it to the Zoom or not.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
She's going to try.
And then let me just move on to the old business, and we're in T-shirts now.
Okay. So I talked to Chairman Hoover. He stopped me the other day. He just asked for some slight changes for the Centennial Committee member list and the City Council. It was just a matter of just spacing and making it look a little more organized. They centered my name with the rest of the committee members. We closed in the spacing between the committee members there. The only thing they're going to do, I've already talked to them about, is to move the word Centennial Committee members just a little more to the left, so it's perfectly centered. But so after I have them do that, these are ready to print. That's all 22 sponsors. What I needed to know from the committee, we have not yet received a check or the paperwork from the Port Richey LLC, the developers. Are we waiting to print the shirts until we receive that, or am I going forward and printing now?
I think we should
I
print
wish
them.
you'd print
Yeah,
them.
but if we don't have the money and they're on there, what if they don't? I mean, I understand that they committed to a check, but everybody else had to provide their money in the paperwork.
Do we remove them and then print it?
Well, that's why I wanted to just confirm with the committee.
No, somebody should have said something to
We
them,
had-
to let them know that
we
the
had a
cutoff was
deadline.
off and that they wouldn't be, if you're gonna still, sponsor, then your name would be on the shirt.
They are a $10,000 sponsor though, and like I said, I've spoken with Chairman Hoover. He pretty much says that it's a done deal. Eric, Chairman, if you want to weigh in on this,
I'll cover the 10,000 if it doesn't come in. So just get it done.
Okay.
So we'll print.
Print.
okay.
Do we have a logo for this?
It's on
Yeah,
there.
their logo is there on the shirt. It's right
It's
underneath
underneath
the shirt.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already there.
Yes.
Yes.
It's this one right here, Jen.
This is
Okay.
all 22 sponsors that we have, or 21.
Even the
22.
in kind, everybody's on there.
It's very
Everyone,
nice.
every single.
Okay,
It looks
sounds good.
nice.
Print it, let's
very
go,
nice.
we need them.
Okay.
Okay, so a motion to print the shirts.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to print the shirts.
I'll second.
Any discussion,
I
Eric?
got one comment. Sal, it looks way better, like you said, if they move that, Centennial members over to the left, it'd be good. The only thing I can see it, even on my screen here, is all the names do not line up. And, I know we talked about, if you look at, on the right where it says Mueller, Hubbard, and Burke, that spacing is less than the ones above it. I say that they make sure that those are, and you can see, even my name across the top doesn't line up with the one on the left. So
Oh,
all
so
those
he's
need to
saying
be on the same
it should go
line,
straight across.
and they need to have the
Yes.
same spacing between all of them.
Oh.
And like I said, you could put those a little less spacing, similar to what they have between like Robert Hubbard and Lisa Burke. Use that same spacing, but it needs to be consistent throughout all of that.
Okay.
I mean, I can see
You see
they're
what
not
he's
lined
saying?
up and they're not spaced the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's like
It's
staggered, yeah.
And I went there today and explained that to them, and that's going to be done. So
okay.
I will not.
Because they're councilmen versus he's the mayor and the vice mayor.
Proof, it ain't gonna be on the shirt. So they need to make sure that spacing is correct,
Okay.
because it looks crappy.
Yes.
Everything else is great, but I don't know why the spacing and the lines don't line up correctly.
That's
But
I
make
will.
sure they do that.
I will make sure before they print that's hammered down and done in the proof. So I will make sure on that. Okay.
Do we continue the motion or
Print
table it?
Yes.
Continue it? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
And then how long does it
Eric?
print those?
The t-shirts were no longer like a week max.
Eric, do you favor the t-shirt with the changes?
Yeah.
I think he said aye.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
As long as it was changed.
okay. Motion carries. Okay, banners, we spoke about banners.
So banners, like I said, the banner is ready. They just wanted to print, which only takes like a day or two. So I will give them the go ahead to print the banner. Now it's the banner that we all discussed that has the two logos on it. Just basically says Centennial Celebration. If individual subcommittees want banners for them, let me know and I can get pricing for that. And then the flyers, as you can see up front, Kim has updated all the flyers as per every subcommittee's specifications. Those are all done. There's matching events to those. Those will be uploaded to each calendar event on the website very soon. And then we're going to go ahead and finish off like the kickoff parade, the Johnny Cash concert, and the other events. But we wanted to get these done because these are the ones that you will need time for to start getting people to sign up on, especially the fishing tournament, golf scramble, mayor's ball, the car show. The car show is actually first, so those 4 events especially, and then the food truck night is is available for Cheryl as well. So
That food truck one hasn't been approved yet. That's
that is new, and we haven't heard from Cheryl yet, but we went by the specifications of being $100 and per vendor, and the date and time. So
we have to table this one for next.
well, yeah,
Old business.
we
Yes.
just continue
Oh,
on
okay.
old business, and then we might have some others ready by next meeting. But those were the most important because they're their most earliest events and require people to sign up for.
Was everybody okay with this design on the food truck one? I mean, obviously it's Member Taylor's event, but is everybody else okay with that?
I think it looks great.
I don't know if it's cut on y'all's, but like the Ocean Honda looks like the bottom of the words are cut off. Is that printing that way or no? No, it's not.
No.
It's not printing that way. So it's just on the page.
Yeah, looks good.
Maybe how it's scanned into the agenda.
Yeah, it's fine because it printed fine on her page. So.
I like what you put here,
What's the time?
calling all foodies, and
Oh.
that looks cute.
Make a motion to adjourn?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no? We can.
Well, I still have one more thing,
Yes.
which we had talked about. So the table for future events, I think at least starting on the 12th, we need to make sure that the banner's there. We need to, I think, sell shirts, sell mayor ball tickets.
I think we should put that for next meeting, and then we can also have who's going to be tabling, who's going to be
Right.
there, because there has to be designated committee members
Of course,
that'll say.
but that's
we're
what I'm
gonna be
saying,
there.
yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
a table like we have out front here with the flyers lined up, and then some room for for the T-shirts and
Calendar,
and whatnot should be set up. I mean, at each event. So
absolutely.
I guess the 12th would be our first event. So
Right.
we have to prepare for that. So
Okay.
but I agree that we should have some sort of designated table for that. So probably have to consider a tent too because it's going to be outdoors. So, but we'll
Oh yeah.
have that. We have that. So that'll be available.
That's why having the mayor's ball tickets ready and the shirts ready, the banner, is part of the sponsorship packet that we would have a banner. So, all of those things. I know, but I'm saying we have to make sure that it gets to these events.
And the tickets were going to be like, let's say for example, on the 12th we have a table there and everything. The tickets are there. When they pay, we give them the ticket. Is that what we're doing? We're going to have a designated ticket pickup day. Because I thought we were going to have a designated pickup day. Was it will call? Yes,
at
you're
the
right. Add
start and-
these. You're right.
Just gonna keep the list and then do a roll call.
That's right. Exactly. I knew it. Okay. We had discussed something like that. So then we don't need the tickets. I mean, if they come in, they come in. But if we don't need them for our
No,
tables,
you won't need it to sell them. What you could, I guess
No,
You
we
need
just
them to
sell them.
send in
they're
the-
they're
because
more or
you're
less
putting-
ceremonial. Just
Yes.
as a keepsake.
yeah, because you don't want people to just crumble it and
But
stuff.
aren't we adding 2 tickets into each dignitary's invitation though, or no?
Mm,
If you have them by then,
If we
but
have
they're
them.
not.
Okay.
I don't
That's
think
what
they
I'm
will
just
be
asking.
needed.
I know we had
You
talked
can make
about it.
we can print mock tickets if you want. Just
Yeah.
just
yeah, we would
Correct.
need
Yeah,
the
it was just
RGB.
a symbol. We had just talked about it. I just want to make sure that. Okay, cool.
So are we gonna put it in for the agenda for the next one? Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Make
And
a motion to adjourn.
no, not yet, not yet. Anybody have any other comments? Eric,
Give me a second.
Second.
Adam's ready to go?
Second.
Okay.
He's off already.
Okay,
He's off, okay.
Second.
second,
Second.
open for discussion?